by time on IITs for MBA, all you need to know. This is the part two of this session. In the part one, we had touched upon various issues, various, the courses that are there and the kind of companies that come in for the IITs. For some of the IITs, like IIT Mumbai, Delhi, Madras, Kharagpur, we have already completed some YouTube videos earlier, and if you wish, you can go and have a look at them. They are there in great detail. Today, I'll be just touching on those and go into greater detail about the other IITs which are also hosting the MBA program. Now, IITs for MBA. Now, this is very interesting that it is the general concept, as I've always said, that is there in people's minds is that the IITs are for engineers. Well, the IITs are for engineers and for everybody else too when it comes to the MBA program, except for those IITs where the course is structured in such a manner that the engineering background is required. Now let's have a look here at the IITs that are offering the B School program. IIT Delhi, yes, IIT Madras, IIT Mumbai, IIT Kharagpur, Kanpur, Roorkee, Dhanbad, Jodhpur, Guwahati, Mandi. Now, if you have a look, how many? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So many of them. Now, some of these schools, if you see, like the IIT Mumbai program, IIT Bombay, their B school is named Sailesh J. Mehta School of Management. IIT Delhi is the Department of Management Studies. IIT Madras, again DOMS. IIT Kharagpur is known as the Vinod Gupta School of Management. Then IME, that is IIT Kanpur, Department of Industrial and Management Engineering. So you see, like IIT Guwahati, the B School program there is the School of Business, conducted by the School of Business at IIT Guwahati, IIT Mandi, School of Management again. Now, different courses are offered by these colleges. Of course, the core course is there for sure, and the electives are there that help you decide the whichever your wherever your interest lies. It's important that you understand where your interest lies, and based on that you choose your electives also, unless and until you've already chosen earlier, based on the program that is there. So quick look at some of the earlier IITs that we have covered. That is, if you look at IIT Bombay, IIT Mumbai, right? So this is in the triple A plus category. It's considered to be a very good college, and the overall cutoff percentile being 98.5 for general category, and the average salary 2025 data says 25.8 lakhs per annum. So much sought after college. Yes, the main program is the MBA program, and sectional cutoffs. When students ask about sectional cutoffs, so they say that they decide the sectional cutoff after the application process concludes. Then when you come to IIT Delhi, so IIT Delhi again AAA plus category, top college, general overall cutoff would be around 95 percentile, and the average salary 2024 was 23.4, and it would surely have gone up for the 2025 too. So these are colleges that they take the top brains, right? The IIT Delhi program that is there, they have a general MBA and they have an MBA in telecommunications management, wherein it's obviously a mix of technical background plus the managerial skills that you're taught. So they have their Bharati School of Telecom Technology and Management, and they do this course in combination with them. Their placement statistics, highest CTC that went was 40.5 lakhs per annum. And for 2025, you can see the average of the median CTC. Let's look at the median. That is 22.05. Average was 23.4. IIT Madras, again AAA plus category, and around the cutoff for CAT would be around 96 percentile overall with sectional cutoffs. Average salary 17.9 in 2025. The IITs are much sought after also because of the very good ROI that comes in terms of how much you pay and what is your average CTC there, right? So IIT Madras has also got various programs. The MBA 2-year full-time program is what you would be looking for. There are other programs also like EMBA, Tech MBA. There's dual degree also, right? Department of Industrial and Management Engineering, IME. Yes, no, IIT Kanpur. The cutoff, overall cutoff is around 92 percentile. Triple A college, triple A category. Now, when I talk about triple A plus and triple A, so all these categories, the colleges have been ranked by time in a particular order based on various parameters that are there. We've talked about these parameters earlier, and some of them being the faculty who are there, the kind of placements that are there. There are various parameters, the kind of peer group that you will find there, right? So this is another college. Now we have talked about them earlier in earlier YouTube videos. You may please go and have a look there. Now, yes, now some of these colleges are, the last dates are coming up. So if you're interested, you may please quickly apply. So they have group discussion also, they have personal interview also. The batch profile. Now here, why I put this batch profile over here is that to for all those who think that IITs are for engineers, well, the cohort that is there, you will find people coming from different backgrounds, different academic backgrounds. It could be economics, political science, agriculture. Now, this is the actual academic backgrounds of the present batch that is there, 25, 27, right? There could be people who have done chemistry, physics, mathematics, BSc honors, MSc honors, right? Uh, Physical education, political science, architecture. There will be people with zero work experience also, like that freshers, as well as people with 2 years, 3 years, yes, more work experience. So, whatever your background is, whatever your academic background, yes, whether you're a fresher or whether you have got some years of work ex, the IITs are for you also. So, please do not miss out on applying to these colleges, the B school programs that are there for these colleges. And yes, the chief category over there is your CAT percentile. So anyone who is looking for these colleges in the future also remember that preparing for CAT and getting a good percentile in the CAT exam, that is your first thing that you should be looking at as of now, right? Then, so when we talk about this college, so this is IIT Kanpur has got a special capstone project that is there. It is a kind of, in that they have already done or their projects that are ongoing are related to various areas. It could be statistical modeling, human resources, management information, marketing management, whatever. So these kind of engagements, they help you grow and learn in a much better manner. The final placements for IIT Kanpur, yes, you can see the average CTC 17.2 lakhs per annum. Then when you come to IIT Roorkee, now the program there is again, now this is also AAA category college. The core program that you will be looking at will be MBA. Now, if you see the eligibility criteria, bachelor's degree in any discipline with first class or its equivalent, or a master's degree with first class or equivalent in any discipline with at least 60% marks for the general and the other categories that are there, right? Intake for most of the IITs is slightly limited in the sense that, 100 plus minus like that. And the cutoff, overall cutoff here is around 90 percentile. Now, average CTC again, average salary 2025 was 17.9. Now, when I say around 90 percentile, so why there's no fix? Why we always say around? Because these colleges will have some other criteria also that they will add once, the for the shortlisting, whether it is academic diversity or gender diversity. Some colleges may have, even within academic diversity, they may have certain, different weightage given for different courses. So that is the reason why that around is there. So IIT Roorkee has got the MBA program, the EMBA program, the PhD program, and some minor specializations also. Now the MBA program over there, yes, 2-year residential program. All the core programs that we are talking about for the IITs, they're all 2 years and they're residential programs. Now, there's a different kind of learning when you're there in the residential program for sure. So the dual specialization that they offer, yes, it could be you can take a mix of any two: finance, marketing, operations, information systems, or human resources management. They have an online application portal wherein you can apply directly. You can go to their website and check out all the details related to whether you're eligible or not, what is the last date to apply, what are the other things that you need to uh, upload, right? So the batch profile here. So if you see the batch profile, yes, the males 74 and females 06. That is the reason why the gender diversity category is there for most of the B schools that are there. And they have very interesting, students coming from 18 different states. So people coming from different states, coming from different cultures, they bring with them different experiences which enrich your own experience in the B school. So yes, the freshers 49%. So many times the freshers have this thing in their mind that no, it's the person with the work ex who's going to walk away with the seat. Not necessary, my dear. It depends on how you perform in the CAT exam and in the various stages that come. The main one after the CAT would be the PI, the personal interview part that is there. So if you see freshers, they constitute 49% of the present cohort. And then there are students with 36 plus months of work ex and at the same time, less than 1 year of work ex also. Fine. So educational split up, as you've seen, and engineers, non-engineers, that's a mix. So IITs are not only for engineers. I repeat again, they are for everyone. So when it comes to the salary part, so if you see over here, the average CTC being 17.91 lakhs per annum. Now, obviously, in the class, if you keep yourself in the top 10 percentile, so your CTC would be much higher than the average, as you can see here. Yes, 22.69 lakhs per annum for the top 10%. So once you get into the message that comes is that once you get into a B school, a top B school, what do you need to do there? So after that, you need to work hard and keep yourself in the top 10 percentile. Top 10 percentile, definitely the top 20 percentile, to be able to make good use of your stay there. So the different companies that come, you will find that the footfall of the companies that come in for the placement, they're quite similar, right? You will find the same company going to different colleges. So why do they go to different colleges? Why don't they pick everyone from one college? That's a point to think, right? Why do they do so? So because they want people, coming in with different mindsets. The case study that is taught, that is used to teach you a particular point in one college, in another college, they may be using some other case study. The students who are there in the group discussion, discussing the cases, they come with different experiences and the learnings are different, right? So you can see over here Accenture, Cognizant, Deloitte, Hyundai, Reliance, Snapdeal, Infosys, Bank of America. You will see a good mix of companies going to all these IITs too, and not just the top IITs. So there is again there's the slight thing that people have in their mind that do companies come? What is the placement like? So if you visit their official website, there you will get to know even more. But yes, very good places for you to go and improve, or I will say that accelerate your career path, your career growth. Then when it comes to IIT Kharagpur, IIT Kharagpur is a double A category college, and the main program is MHRM, and the intake is very less. It's a small batch size. So there are a lot of pluses with a small batch size, that, more focus is there. The student teacher ratio is great, right? And the overall cutoff being 85 percentile. The average salary was 15.4 in 2024. Now, as you have seen, that different IITs have been rated, ranked, if you say, differently. Initially we had the AAA plus colleges, then we had the AAA colleges, then we had the AA, right? So the minimum percentile, yes, 2025 percentile for shortlisting was for general EWS, it was actually 90 percentile. See, what happens is that uh, certain number of students apply to different colleges, right? Now they cannot be calling all of them who have cleared the cutoff. So if you're there, if your percentile is higher, you get that extra weightage that is there. They give weightage to academics, to, if you've done a master's, then you get some extra weightage over there. Then if you have done, if you have some work experience, some weightage there, weightage for gender diversity is also there. So all that adds up. So there would be an initial shortlist that they have, and then after the PI, after the VAT, that is the written ability test, and the PI, so there's a different equation that they have, and then the final shortlist is prepared. The Kharagpur College is known as the Vinod Gupta School of Management. The MBA Masters in Business Administration program, it's a 2-year residential program as it is in the other colleges. And they have the various things that they have. They have micro specialization in business analytics. Now, data and analytics, these are the keywords today. And there's a lot of learning there. How do you extract? What do you want from the data that is given to you? So, micro specialization in business analytics. There are summer internships. Summer internships are there in all the other colleges also, in both the years, the first year as well as the second year. Then there are group projects. Then there are various electives that you can take. So, when it comes to electives, very interesting electives. So, I've just listed some of them for you. So, digital marketing, commercial banking, advanced business analytics, management of non-profit organizations. So, very, very different. Fixed income markets and securities, product analytics. So, and there are many more electives that you can take. So, obviously, the first year is, where you learn the basics of all the core subjects that are there. And in the second, and then you decide on your interest, you explore various ways in which, various areas in which you want your career to proceed. And then you decide which path do you want to take. And based on that, you decide on the electives in the second year. So you have a plethora of electives to choose from. The business world is a very dynamic one, yes, uh, changing, and we need to keep up with the changes, right? And that is the reason why you will see the old electives as well as the new ones that are there. They keep adding. The placement details, if you see for the 2023-2025 batch, the top 10 average CTC for the top 10 percentile of the class, that was 34.29. Then top 25, 30.33. So as I said, how your performance is in the college, that also affects your CTC. So once you get in, please work hard, right? So these are the other statistics that you see over here, the domain distributions that are there. 45% of the students got placements in the strategy and consulting part. Then 11% in BFSI, 7% sales and marketing, 20% in operations, and 15% in analytics. So very heavy, yes, with respect to strategy and consulting and operations. So, and these are why, when these are the fields where there are more jobs, yes, more students are interested in them. So if you see this for strategy and consulting, the type of companies that came in. Now, very important to talk about the type of companies also, because in all these IITs, you will see the top companies also there, yes, during the placement. So whether it is Deloitte, Accenture, Strategy and Consulting, Infosys Consulting, EY, PwC, all the top names you will see, right, for strategy and consulting. When it comes to supply chain operations, then there again, the Vinod Gupta School of Management, you, you can see organizations like ITC, Titan, and the different kind of job profiles are offered to you, wherein you can decide which is the job profile that suits you best, and then you sit for those placements. So whether it is BFSI or analytics or sales and marketing, the top companies you will see there. Morgan Stanley, ICICI Bank, Wells Fargo. So these are names that are very sought after when it comes to working there for various reasons. It could be the CTC offered. Added to that would be the kind of work atmosphere that is there, the kind of learning, the growth path, the career path within the organization. So these were some of the major recruiters there in IIT Kharagpur. Now, when it comes to IIT Jodhpur, now the courses there in whether it is Jodhpur or Guwahati or some other IITs, Mandi, no, these are not very not very old courses. Yes, as you can say, that is the reason why that slight doubt is there, but there should be no doubt. This is also a top college, triple B plus college, and the overall cutoff for CAT is around 80 percentile. Fees is 8 lakhs, right? Average salary is 11.3 for 2024 statistics that we have here, right? Now, the programs that are offered here. Now, this B school here is known as the School of Management and Entrepreneurship. So, MBA and MBA technologies. So, once you're admitted, what happens is that first year you will be doing together, and then you decide whether you want to do core MBA or MBA technology degree that you want. So, MBA in fintech and cybersecurity, dual degrees there, other various minor programs that you can choose from. It's always good to have a combination because that expands your learning and at the same time expands your opportunities in the job market also. So initial shortlisting uh, is done on the basis of your CAT overall scale score, your work experience, the full-time work experience is considered, and they are very clearly listed on their website which are the work experiences that they will not count as full-time work experience. Then yes, gender diversity, you get some extra weightage for that. Final shortlisting on the basis of composite score and personal interview. The MBA cohort 2023-2025 here, batch profile, 85 students being male, 18 being female. Academic diversity, engineering 54.36, science, commerce, others. Good mix of freshers as well as students who have got some work experience. Freshers 61.16, experience 38.83. And all of them get placed. That's the best part. All that's the beauty of it, where every student is happy with the placement that is there. And if you look at other statistics over here, the median CTC was 10.85. Average CTC for the top 10 percentile of the class would be 17.62 lakhs per annum. And different roles are offered. It could be, as a consultant, as a team lead, yes, assistant manager, global risk and compliance, senior analyst, a diversity of roles, yes, because your learning is so different. Yes, you learn the details, the how the industry in a particular segment is working, what are the impacts of the various things that are happening around the world in the business world, yes, on the industry that you are focused on. So there is a great advantage to go to any B school for that matter, not just the IITs. All the top B schools will be offering you a very good learning. And these are some of the top companies that come in. It's EY, HCL Technologies, right? Deloitte, Suraksha, Ecom, a number of them if you can see here. Genpact, Accenture, Royal Enfield. Then when you come to IIT Dhanbad. Now IIT Dhanbad is a triple B college, category college, and their core program is the MBA program, which is through the CAT percentile, which is not very high. I mean, see, whether it is the CAT percentile or whether it is the other stages that are there, or the weightage that is there, that is that depends on the college. They may change also, right? Depending upon the earlier cohort that is there, how their program is growing. The average salary for 2023 was 10.8. So then now we have the Indian School of, or the School of Business, we call it SOB, they call it. School of Business, Institute of Technology, Guwahati. So they have the Masters of Business Management as MBA program, which is a 2-year residential program again. Electives being different areas of business, whether marketing, finance, HR, operations. Yes, plus they have design management also. Some projects that you will be taking up along with within the organization wherever you go for your summer internship. The batch size is small. That is a plus point over there, right? Now this program over here, when we talk about School of Business in Guwahati, IIT Guwahati, the main aim is there to promote the subject of management and entrepreneurship. Now, technology is something that is changing very fast around the world. So, what is now required is not just the managerial outlook, but a techno managerial outlook, and that is what they focus on. It's one of the top colleges in the Northeast, right? Uh, and you take up various electives and projects also under the supervision of the faculty members there. So there's a lot of different kinds of learning in different ways that you do. They have a career for Center for Career Development, CCD. Yes, so business analytics, consulting, finance, IT product development, marketing. So there are different programs that you can focus on depending upon your interest. And all these, interestingly, not only this particular college, but all the colleges, yes, they have a very, very enriching and very lively campus atmosphere that is there. And that again adds a lot to your learning. So there are technical fairs, there are cultural fairs, entrepreneurial development cell is there, wherein you'll have workshops and lectures and different kinds of showcases. There are inter IIT sports meet and various other interesting ways in which you grow as a person also. Now we talk about the School of Management at IIT Mandi. Now they have an MBA in data science and artificial intelligence. Really interesting. MBA in data science and artificial intelligence. Then they have an integrated MBA. So that is meant for those students who join the 5-year program, the integrated MBA program after their 12th. Then, of course, the PhD program that is there. So now, for all of you who are wanting to get into these IITs through the CAT percentile that you have, then the course that you're looking at is MBA in Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. Right. So this is, as I already told you, that this is an era of rapid advancements in information and communication technology. So there has to be an interaction between technology as well as management. So this integration that is there, this enables you to be fit for the business world outside. So there's automation, tech-driven solutions, data-oriented decision making. All these things are taught to you over there. So the 2-year program in MBA in data science and artificial intelligence. So there you learn, analytics, AI, machine learning, deep learning, uh, neural networks. Now here all applicants must have studied mathematics at the +2 level. That is a compulsion over here. Now three ways of entry over here. One is through the CAT. Then there are some students who are exempted from the CAT percentile. Which students are they? Those who have done their undergrad from any of the top 100 institutes according to the NIRF rankings 2025, overall or engineering category. Then the third entry would be through GMAT for the foreign nationals and NRIs. So here what happens, some of you may get in through your CAT percentile, some of you may have that advantage of having done your undergrad from any of the top 100 institutes in India according to the NIRF category rankings 2025. So there, even if you have a lower CAT percentile, that's fine. So this is a very, very niche kind of program that they have, right? So if you're really interested in this, this is the one for you. Now, very interesting. Some courses that are taught there. One, there's an introduction to Bhagavad Gita, which gives you a lot of background of strategy. Yes, right. Then probability and statistics for AI. There's decision analysis, creative thinking, Python programming, business and data leadership, machine learning for business. So these are only some of the programs. There are other very regular programs also, as well as some very new courses and very interesting programs also that are there. Application is through the college no application portal that is there. So category 1, category 2, category 3, as we discussed earlier. Category 1 shortlisted on the basis of the CAT score and the previous academic records and work experience. There is weightage for your past academic records, 10th, 12th, undergrad, as well as your work experience. Plus there could be more that depends upon weight. They could give weightage to gender diversity or different types of job profiles also. That depends on the college. The second category based on your again previous academic record and work experience, right? Third category is through the GMAT. Similar weightage will be there. Now, some electives again. Now, so you can choose from various electives. If you go to the website of these colleges, you will find that they have very nicely listed out the courses that you will be doing in your first semester, second semester, third semester, fourth semester, the kind of electives that you will, all the electives are listed there that you can choose from. The clubs that are there where, you can, depending upon your interest, or you may develop an interest in certain things when you go to the college, right? The various clubs for students that are there related to not just acads, but there could be clubs related to cultural events also, cultural clubs also, we can say. Now here, if you look at some of the electives here, fuzzy logic for business decision making, blockchain for business, design thinking, cyber security, AI for marketing. Yes, cyber, so negotiation analysis. So these are things that, these all these core subjects that are there. They actually, there's a lot of learning from here that you can apply when you're actually working. So you see how the colleges have integrated the actual need or requirement that is there in the real world, in the business world, and they have the courses that you take up in the college will help you in all the areas that are there. So you will be much better equipped when you go out in the market, in the, when you work, to come up with good decision making skills and the other aspects of other managerial aspects that are there. And all of these, not only in the other B schools, but in all the B schools programs that various IITs offer. Uh, Hello, Samir. Is it possible to request for change in the interview dates for IIT Delhi? So generally what happens is that the you can request. I mean, of course, if there is a clash, as you're saying, you can request, but generally these requests are not really entertained, right? You can tell them about your schedule, and if it is a genuine thing, then they may even consider, because it's not, the interview is not only on one date, it's over a period of time, right? So they may even consider. So talk to them first, write to them and talk to them, right? It's a top B school and you don't want to take any chances there for any clash and you're not able to attend the interview. So the earlier you work on this, the better, right? So, I mean, see, that's what I said. It's not just the other B schools, it's all the IITs also that offer you these excellent programs that are there. And as you've seen, some very niche programs also. Some of them, obviously, if you have that kind of a mathematical background or engineering background, then it helps over there. But in most of the IITs, you will see that it's a good mix of engineers as well as non-engineers who are there. And the ROI, as we said, excellent. So go for them. Look up all the colleges that still have their, you know, last dates there. You can apply. Some of them, most of them will, you'll be applying through the online portal that is there. Check out the eligibility and go ahead and apply. Samir, is there anything else that you would want to know? Or anybody else who has any questions? Go ahead and ask. So with that, if we look at the batch profile here, if you see the academic diversity, yes, there are students with the BTech background, BCom and BBA also, BSc and others also. There, in others, there would be, people with coming from the law background, lawyers, even doctors, CAs, right? Work experience, freshers, as well as students with work ex. It's always a mix of both, right? Gender diversity, quite good over here. Yes, 26.42 females and 73.58% of males. Now, even the if you see, less than 1 year also, and at the same time, a small portion, but still 3 year plus work ex also. So when you think of what is the right time to do an MBA, it could be right after college or it could be after a few years of work ex. Every time then is the right time, right? The highest CTC that went was 48.8 lakhs per annum. And there was international placement also. Average was 18.3, which is really, really good. Again, the major portion, major, sector or domains were placed was in the analytics part, right? Then sales and marketing, strategy consulting too. If you see the visiting companies, yes, you will see some common names, yes. Have a look here. There's EY, there's Accenture, there's Turing, Utkarsh, Max Life, Royal Enfield, and various other companies that are there. And the kind of job profiles that were offered, yes, data analyst, data scientist, AI analyst, yes, research manager, analyst, marketing associate. So different kinds of job profiles which are very relevant to the today's world that is there. Analytics, because of the course structure that is there, definitely that takes the cake over there, 52%. Others too, alongside. So, yes, that was a deep dive into the IITs and their B school programs that they offer, the various courses that are there, the various electives that are there, the various special things that they have to offer you. And they are good bets for furthering your career for sure. So if you have any further queries, you may visit the www.timeforeducation.com or you can write to us at info@timeforeducation.com. There are many videos online and you can go in many YouTube videos which have been presented by us and you can go through those videos and you'll get many details about other colleges too, about the B school programs and various other aspects related to your admission process. So good luck to all of you. And yes, IITs are for everyone. Engineers, non-engineers, everyone. So wishing you a great career. Do well in the next stages that are there for all the B schools that are there. And if you are listening to us and you've not yet decided on a whether you want to do an MBA or not, I hope these videos that are there, time for cat videos, they're going to help you decide on, make a good decision and go in for cat and have an explore a plethora of opportunities, job opportunities that are there for career growth. That would be all from my side. I don't see any further questions here. So thank you everyone and good luck.